Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we're doing TVA and obliques, and my suggestion for the prop is some sort of a weight. So I have 5-pound one. If you have something even bigger, good. Otherwise 5 pounds should work just fine too. Or smaller if you have anything smaller. And we'll start today with the wrist warm-up. So let's move our wrists up and down until the forearms start feeling a little bit fatigue. And this will activate our forearm muscles and protect the wrists. I like to do this for wrist strengthening exercise as well. So you can do it at any time in the day. If you are especially suffering from pain in your wrists, this is how you will be able to warm up and strengthen a little bit this part of your arm, which will help you to protect the wrists. Okay, starting to feel it now. Maybe a little wrist circles as well. Let's do 5 of those, articulating every finger. And one last one. And let's do stretches a little bit too. So you can do that by bringing the wrists now pointing towards your knees and lean back towards your bum, towards your heels any amount, and feel the stretch in your forearms. You don't have to bring the bum all the way to the heels, just any amount until you start feeling the stretch here. Good. And next, find your tabletop, and we'll do a few exercises here first. Start by finding your neutral spine, maybe doing a few movements with your hips, a few cat-cows to just, get into your body, reconnect with your core muscles, find that engagement in your pelvic floor, your TVA, pushing the ground away, rounding slightly through your upper back, and then from here, lift your knees off the mat and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, take a break. You can do that again, or if you want some more, next time you lift up, you open to the side, open your left leg and your right arm, and then switch to the other side. Leg is long, elbows out. Inhale to center, exhale, twist and open. Inhale to center, exhale, twist and open. Let's do a few more here. And you don't have to lift the leg, you can even just bring it to the floor as you open it. Keep the elbows slightly bent to protect it. Okay. If you're feeling it too much in your elbows or wrists, take a break, come back down. Good. You can stretch the wrists again. This time we'll bring the outer side of your wrists together and stretch the wrist a little bit this way. Before we do our next exercise, I have one more for you on the hands and knees, and then we'll proceed to something different. So I want you to try back roll today. If you are not familiar with it, then it is done. Also starting on tabletop, curl your toes. Your pelvis is in a neutral position, pelvic floor in and up, belly button to spine. Lift your knees off the mat a few inches and then move towards the top of the mat. Right hand forward and left foot forward at a time, and then left hand forward, right foot forward. Knees all the time stay in the air. And then once you reach the edge of the mat, go back. So it's probably going to be just maybe 5, maybe 4 steps each way. Doesn't have to be anything big. The steps are small. And you keep your TVA, your core, your pelvic floor up and engaged at all times. If you need a break, take a break, stretch your wrist one more time, and we'll do one more mat length forward and back. Nice. When you reach the back of the mat, lower the knees down, and let's do a stretch and a little break. Right palm in the middle of the mat, left arm up and over, and exhale, thread the needle. Lower your left cheek to the floor, extend your right arm over, and stay and breathe. And then we'll switch the sides. Inhale, right arm up and over. Exhale, thread the needle. Left cheek to the floor, to the mat. A little twist, a little break in the puppy pose with a twist. And come back to center. Now we'll do 3 more puppy poses, but different variations. So extend your arms forward, hips are still stacked over the knees, but arms are further away. And for the first puppy pose, we'll just passively lower the head down. There's not much effort in the arms. You're not resisting gravity, so to say. Just passive flexibility here. Take at least 5 breaths. And then on the next inhale, round your upper back, press your hands into the floor, tuck your chin, engage your TVA and your pelvic floor, in and up, belly button to spine. Keep pressing the floor away from you, creating resistance and activating your pelvic floor and your TVA. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then find a place in between the first variation where you were just giving into gravity, the second one when you were very active, pushing the ground away and rounding between your shoulder blades. Find a middle spot somewhere. Maybe do a few movements to do so, every time making the movement ever so smaller. And finally, when you find that spot, you should feel both stretch in your armpit chest area, but also activation in your TVA and your pelvic floor. So it's not quite passive and it's not 100% active, but somewhere in between. And stay for 5 breaths. And then come out. Good. Okay, we'll do this one exercise for the obliques. And as I promised, I will be using the weight here. So what we do, lie on the left side, left leg is extended at a 45-degree angle from your body. Your right foot is planted. And extend you can lie down here and extend your right hand up, carrying the weight. So we'll keep the eye on the weight at all time as we do the exercise. So what you want to do here is first bring your left arm also to 45-degree angle somewhere, and then lift on your elbow first, and then extend, and then lift on your palm, and lift all the way up. And then reverse the action. Lower the hip down into the elbow, and then finally all the way down. So we'll do 10 of those lifts on each side. Starting by pressing the palm into the floor, lift on the forearm first, then shifting into the full arm extension, lift up, and then reverse the action. That will be 2. And keep going. And that will be 3. And Obviously, the heavier the weight, the more difficult it will be. But what we're working here is the right side of the body. The right side, especially as you lower down, your right obliques are working. But also as you lift all the way up, then now your left oblique is working. Bending your torso to the other side. Okay, I think this will be, say, 8. And then 9. And last one, 10. You can also do it without the weight, if with the weight maybe it's too much. But I find it's a little bit more fun with the weight. And then we'll switch sides, as always, doing everything both ways. Bring the weight with you, lie down on the right side. Again, left leg is extended, 45-degree angle. Sorry, right leg now. Left leg is planted, the foot is planted, and you have your right arm in front of you here, also at the 45-degree angle. Extend that weight, and we'll go up and down. Slowly, keeping the eyes on the weight. If your neck gets tight looking on the weight, maybe look forward. Experiment with what works in your body better. We're halfway through. Let's go 6. And 7. Lower down. Lift up on the elbow. All the way up. Slowly hips, elbow down. And just 2 more. My arm is tight, by the way, too. Not only my side body, but that's good. All right, that was 10. And thank you guys for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.